What's happening, everybody? Welcome over to February 2015. That's right, Valentine's Day is coming up.
Shit.
Who is your sweetheart? But the best sweetheart you can have is loving your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. We are live here in Studio 236, and I have a wonderful spotlight today. We were just on the radio talking about his life and talking about his business, but we want to talk a little bit about what this gentleman is involved in, which I think is so important. Folks, you are living right now, if you're watching this, right? But you will one day die.
Absolutely.
And it's very important, and we want to educate you and give you an opportunity to sign yourself up today for an insurance that matters, an insurance that will protect your loved one or protect you when you leave this world.
Absolutely.
Because you will die one day, and you want to be held accountable when you do leave this world. God is going to hold you accountable for what you have done, and you want your loved ones to remember the good about you, but we don't want worries about how the expenses will be taken care of. I want to welcome the Studio 236 of FMHDMS. We've been having a great time. Mr. Dexter D. Patterson. He is the agency manager and hiring manager of Lincoln Heritage Funeral Advantage. Am I
Yes,
right?
sir. You're right on it. Yes, sir.
Welcome, man.
Appreciate
We've been
that.
having a great time drinking
Yeah, awesome.
ginger tea and just bonding with each other. But we're here to talk about, and he's going to explain to you a little bit about his business and how you can get involved and why it's important to have coverage.
Absolutely, absolutely. Again, I'm a part of the Lincoln Heritage Funeral Advantage program. Going to actually be sitting down with you talking about our brochure here a little bit. We provide the cash insurance benefit as well as the family support service. Okay. Like I said on the radio, we take it a step further than just here's your traditional life insurance policy. There you go. We do the funeral planning, the family support service. Right. We do the comparison shopping, going around to other funeral homes in the area, making sure you're getting the best funeral for the least amount of money. Because more money should be going back to your beneficiary. It's your money you've worked hard for. Yes, you're giving pennies on the dollar while you're here so that when that time comes, your legacy is left intact. It's nothing more embarrassing than having to reach out or ask people in the time when you could have been here taking care of that. I also said, you know, something that sets us aside is we pay our benefits within 24 hours of the death claim. All we needed to make sure is that you have a certified copy of the death certificate at that point. We're paying out 24 hours. It's going to make sure the person passed away.
Okay.
The first thing the funeral director wants to know is, how are we going to get this taken care of?
That's it, folks.
I mean, not a business is a business is a business. You know, they're going to be there. They're going to take care of your family. They're going to provide the best celebration of life, the best memorial service that they can provide, that they have the ability to provide. And they do a great job. We have some wonderful funeral directors, licensed funeral directors, because that's important as well.
Put your loved ones with a licensed funeral director.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Most definitely. You know, that are going to be there for your family.
Right.
However, at the end of the day, they still have a funeral home. They still have a business that they have to upkeep. And funerals are not cheap. A traditional funeral right now is going on average between $8,000 to $12,000.
Wow.
And that amount is going up 6 to 7% every year. So why not just put a little something aside? The Social Security to a qualifying dependent or spouse will only give $255. You can't even get good flowers with that. So, you know, it's so important to make sure that we have our affairs in order. We do permanent whole life coverage, which covers you all the way up to $35,000. Not looking for anyone to get rich. Just want to make sure that when that time comes, you have enough to put your loved one away respectably and maybe have a couple of dollars left over for final expenses or to take care of that transition time. There's no health examination. We just ask you a few health questions, making sure that you know your health history has been intact. And even if it hasn't, guess what? 97% of everyone we sit down with qualifies. Even if you had a major health situation like heart attack, heart disease, congestive heart surgery, a disease of the immune system, including stroke, aneurysm, had to have a surgery to improve circulation, cancer other than basal cell skin cancer, disease of the lung, including COPD, emphysema, anything besides asthma, liver or kidney disease, Alzheimer's, dementia, organic brain syndrome, Lou Gehrig's disease, ALS, or also known as Lou Gehrig's disease as well. Drug or alcohol abuse where you've been submitted to a facility. Complications of diabetes, including amputation, diabetic coma, or kidney disorder. If you just have regular diabetes, that's okay. We can still help you. We don't ask a height question. We don't ask a weight question, which some other insurance companies can take you out because of that. We don't do that. I mean, it's just such an awesome package that we provide you there. We also do the accidental death coverage coverage that's included with the policy as well. You can actually break it out by unit if you want to, going anywhere from single dismemberment, accidental death, auto accident, common carrier, active war, terrorism, hate crime, home invasion. I mean, it does everything top to bottom there for you. Also, if you're over 200 miles away from home, they're going to transport your remains back here, so wherever home is, and they can pay all the way up to $8,000, all the way down to $1,000, depending on everything that you want. We normally include in our deluxe package 5 units because that way can always increase, you know, going all the way up to the 8 units maximum. But then we also have the Funeral Consumer Guardian Society. Oh my goodness, they're phenomenal. It is an actual funeral director. It's actually funeral directors, excuse me, past and present. Funeral Consumer Guardian Society made up of funeral directors. Have to be a 12 years licensed funeral director before they're even inducted into the society. Okay. They are there working on the family's behalf. You know, they are tired of people being taken advantage of in their most vulnerable, most broken moment when they've lost their loved ones, and they actually are there to work on the beneficiary's behalf. Dexter, I call them the funeral watchdogs. For lack of a better term, but that is not what they're actually you know, listed as. That's my own Dexter idiom. But they're there. You have a two-page planning guide that's going to actually walk you through everything that you need to do there. Not only do they have a 2-page planning guide, but those are your final wishes. Everything according to the way that you want it to be done. Your, I mean, you have your name, your father's name, mother's name, occupation, type of business, years of education. All that's going to go for the obituary. Then who's going to be the next closest to kin to handle everything? You know, do you want traditional burial? Do you want cremation? Do you want a metal casket, a wood casket? Do you want the funeral to be do you want the wake to be a public wake, a private wake? Do you want there to, it goes over absolutely all the way down to the flowers that you want. A lot of people don't think about the pets when the pets are gone. We even have a section in there for the pets. What's their veterinary's name? What's their brand of food? What's their daily routine? Because guess what? You're not going to be here. They may not know that information. So it's always good to have the plans and orders in effect, because guess what? End of the day, documentation beats conversation. Great. Talk about it all day long, but until it's documented, it doesn't mean anything.
Great information that Dexter is sharing. And for those of you that do not have insurance, I do recommend that you connect with Dexter Patterson so that you can get signed up, be educated about this whole entire thing, because you need to be insured. It's very important. Now, Dexter, let me just ask, if people already have a policy and they're contemplating should they get rid of that policy and go to you, how does that transition happen?
Well, if you sit down and you decide that you want to go over with Lincoln Heritage, you wanted to replace that policy, there's a special form we fill out called a replacement form, okay? In the state of Pennsylvania, as a licensed agent, it's very important that we analyze the policy and see what you have first off. I am very, very, very particular. I will never replace something. If it's something good, you have a lot of cash value that's built up, it's a good policy, it's in place,
just because you want their business, you would make sure that they still stick to.
To me, that's unethical. Because at the end of the day, you're doing them a disservice. I look over that policy. I make sure you have what you think you have, because a lot of people think they have one thing and it changes because of their age or the health conditions. The policy may have dropped in coverage over the years. The benefits may have decreased. But I take a deep, in-depth look at the policy that they have. If it's a good policy, great. We're going to keep that in place. If it's not a good policy, I'm going to advise you, you know, on the particulars of your policy. That's your choice to do what you want to do with it. Some people keep the insurance. Some people cancel the insurance. At the end of the day, insurance is insurance. It's there for what it's meant for. If it's good policy, definitely want to stick with that. However, if it's something that you want to change, it's not a decision that I make. You know, by law, I can't tell you to go ahead and drop that policy and go with us. I would never do that. I may suggest, if it was my family member, you may want to look at this here. But at the end of the day, it's all about making sure you have protection, the adequate amount of protection, and the right thing for your family. A lot of our clients already have insurance, but when it comes down to it, is it going to be there in 24 hours a day? That's major. Are they going to be able to walk with your beneficiary, have them go through the actual planning documents, have them go through putting the funeral into order the way that you want it to? It's more, like I said, it's more than just life insurance. We do the family support services. We do the consumer protection. We do the when that time comes, and making sure your effect go into plans immediately. You get a membership card, has your name, your membership number, 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year customer service number. Yes, those are Jesus hours, you know. You can call us when you want us, and we will be on time, you know. we'll be sure, because people don't die just between 8 to 5.
Right.
It may be 2 a.m. and you need to call somebody to be there. Those plans go into effect immediately.
Good. So real quick, and then we're going to let you go, and we're going to let you guys continue what you're doing, and we appreciate you checking this out right here at Studio 236. Give them the information how they can contact you. Somebody may need this policy right now.
Absolutely.
And we want them to contact you. Give all the details.
Yes, please contact me as soon as possible. You can reach me via my work phone, 302-588-2286. Again, that's 302-588-2286. You're also more than welcome to reach me via email at prosperityinc@gmail.com. That's PROSPERITYINK, not CINK, @gmail.com. That INK is important to me because we are the group that writes. Got to have that ink in the big pen to write.
Sounds good.
The Prosperity Inc. group. We're the group that writes prosperity into your future.
I like that. Now, you shared real quick on the radio these 4 Ps.
Yeah.
Can you please tell our viewers out there what these 4 Ps are and why it's important?
I have to say these 4 Ps. I mean, I don't care what relationship, whether I'm going into a household and just building and establishing a rapport with the client, whether it's your husband, your wife, your significant other, anything in life, every relationship should have the 4 Ps. That's to please, provide, protect, and pray. I'll say it one more time. Please, provide, protect, and pray. Prayer changes things. So,
I like that.
That's what I kind of live by and kind of go forward in that manner and arena.
Sounds good. Ladies and gentlemen, please be a part of this phenomenal opportunity. Lincoln Heritage Funeral Advantage. Contact Dexter D. Patterson. You will not be disappointed. We've had a great time today, and I hope that you guys will share this information because you need to protect yourself and surround yourself with people that really care about you. And to all of you performers out there, gospel singers and pastors and ministers that's ministering every day, and you are living out there doing your work every day and don't have insurance, shame on you. Connect to Dexter and you will be covered because we both have experience going to concerts with people where they were raising money for someone's homegoing because they did not have the coverage or did not have the insurance for their funeral. We don't want that to happen to you. Educate yourself. Get a policy today and you'll never be alone without that, okay? Take care. We thank you so much. What's your final word?
My final word is give me a phone call. We're going to get you set up with Lincoln Heritage and the Funeral Advantage program. I'm telling you, they are the #1 final expense company in the nation. A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. A rating with AM Best. A- rating with AM Best. You need to get in contact with us. Protect your loved ones. Please them. Provide for them. Protect them. And make sure that you pray for them.
Wonderful.
God bless you and God keep you.
All right, everybody. Have a great one. I'm Simone Malone. Remember that you're never alone with Simone Malone. Stay tuned for more. Right here out of Studio 236, we bring it to you fresh and always first. Bye-bye.